Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back. So excuse this crazy hair on my head, but today I wanted to talk to you about my eyeshadow palette collection. Now it is not super extensive by any means, but it gets me through and I'm really happy with what I have. I'm very grateful for what I have, and I figured that with it being so close to Christmas that maybe, just maybe, it would give you guys some ideas on what to give the makeup lover in your life. Because when I started out with makeup, the very first thing that I wanted was eyeshadow. And I remember the day that I ordered my first eyeshadow palette online. I didn't know anything about the internet. I'm a dum-dum when it comes to the internet, so I went to my cousin and he had a eBay account and he ordered it for me, and it was the best day of my life when that palette came in. And I'm going to show it to you right now, but you're not allowed to judge me because it is disgusting. So are you ready to see this disgusting palette? You guys have seen it several times, but it is like even more disgusting now. This is the Manly 120 palette. I don't remember who made the original 120 palette, but this thing has been my best friend for almost 10 years, you guys. Like, I have been using this thing for almost 10 years. It is disgusting, I know. I'm not going to be holding on to this much longer. It's gotta go. I need to order a new one, but I wanted to share this with you. If you have a makeup lover who is just starting out, this is going to be amazing for them, because not only does it have all these bright and colorful shades in it, but it also has very neutral shades on the underside. So it's going to be great for that makeup starter outer person, and it's just going to be a really fun Christmas gift. And it's super cheap too. This thing costs like 20 bucks on eBay. So palette number 2, I'm not going to go super in depth talking about these palettes because that would take forever, and y'all don't want to sit here forever and listen to me ramble. But this one is the Carly Bible palette. Mine is the older version. I got this on Ulta sometime, I think either this year or last year. I believe it was early this year. But inside is all of these gorgeous eyeshadows and highlights. So she actually just relaunched her palette, and it is called either Ultimate or something like that. It's deluxe. I think the word she used was deluxe, but it's got more shadows, more highlights, and colors that are not in this one. And I think it still costs under $20 if I'm not mistaken. So another YouTuber that I bought their palette this year, this one is from Ulta as well. It is the Melissa Michelle X Ulta palette, and it has all of these amazing eyeshadows. It also has a highlight and a blush, and this blush right here can actually double as a bronzer. If you're around my skin tone, it works really well as a bronzer for me. And then it also comes with a lipstick, which I don't have in here right now. So staying on the affordable side of things, this is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Eye Contour Light and Shade Palette. This thing it's pretty good. It's not my favorite thing that they have. It's not the most pigmented, but it does work really well. And I think that this is around $10, so it's actually a pretty good value for what all you get in there, and it's drugstore price. This one, on the other hand, is also from Makeup Revolution. This one's gorgeous. It says Fortune Favors the Brave. It was a collab with somebody. I don't know who. I'm very sorry for that. It says by British beauty blogger. That's what it says on the back. I don't know who that is. I'm very sorry. I'll have to look them up. I've had this palette for a while now and just haven't ever looked up who it was in collab with. But this thing came with a brush, and it has all these gorgeous shades in here. There's lots of blues and browns and purples. It is just a very, very pretty palette, and the pigmentation on it is pretty good actually. And I want to say that this palette costs around $15, but Makeup Revolution goes on sale at Ulta a lot. Like, they'll do buy one get one free or buy one get one half off. Best I can remember, I think it's usually buy one get one half off or buy two get two free or something like that. But they always have a really good sale going on at Ulta. Another affordable company that I absolutely love is BH Cosmetics. This is the Blushed Neutrals palette. This thing is gorgeous. I actually picked this up at Ross, I believe. So mine was broken. The lid is broken off. But if you order from the website, you know, it's going to be like super good condition and everything. And it's going to be super affordable even still. But this thing has gorgeous blush colors in it and even more beautiful eyeshadows. They're very pigmented. There's a good shade of matte and shimmer. So it's going to be really good for a beginner as well. And then the last one that I have that is drugstore priced is going to be this one by Beauty Treats. This is the Deluxe Pro palette. Again, I think I picked this one up at either Ross or Burke's. That's two of my favorite places to shop for makeup. But this one has a ton of absolutely beautiful colors in it. Yet again, there are blushes and eyeshadows in this one. And there's even like some bronzy looking colors up here and like a bronzy shimmer shade. It's the only shimmer on the blush side. The only thing missing from this palette, if you ask me, would be a mirror. But for all the stuff that you get in here, I'm definitely willing to give up the mirror because I think I only paid around 10 bucks for this thing. And the pigmentation on these is crazy good. And I told a big fat lie. I have one more. This is the Happy Birthday palette from NYX. This thing I got for my birthday for being an Ultimate Rewards member, and these are the shadows that are in here. I absolutely love all of the colors in here. I don't typically use this on camera just because I don't know if you can just go in the store and buy it. I don't really know. All I know was that they change their gift from time to time, I believe. So this was the gift for August, which is when my birthday is, so I don't know what the gift is right now. So I tend not to use this on camera because I try to use things that you guys can get your hands on too. Alright, that is all, I'm pretty sure now, that I have as far as drugstore goes. So now we're going to go over to the more higher end of town. And I'm starting off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. This thing took me such a long time to want to purchase it because you always hear really good things and then really bad things. But I actually think that it's worth the money that you pay. The pigmentation is really good. I absolutely love the colors. This would be a beautiful palette to give somebody for Christmas. It's got some very Christmassy looking colors in there with all the cranberry shades and the shiny golds and pinks. I think that it would be very, very pretty for a Christmas gift. And just the packaging on it is really nice and luxurious looking. It does get dirty quite easily though, I will say that, but still, it's no big deal. It's makeup. It's going to get dirty. And then this right here, this could probably be my favorite purchase of 2017. This was the very first thing, I believe, that I ordered from Ulta. Believe it or not, I didn't know anything about Ulta until this year. Like, what the heck? I knew about Sephora, but I didn't know anything about Ulta. And now I'm completely hooked. So, this is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. It's upside down because it's the best way for me to hold it. Let's see if I can, yeah. That's about as good as that's going to get. But it has all these absolutely gorgeous shades in it. It smells amazing. The pigment is there. It works really well. So I absolutely love this palette. And then this was the absolute first purchase that I ever made from Sephora. This is the Kat Von D Monarch palette. I have always loved Kat Von D. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's her tattoos or her personality. I don't know what it is about her, but she's just always intrigued me. I found her to always be a very interesting person. So I really wanted to get my hands on this palette simply because of how awesome I always thought Kat Von D was. So I did it. I bought it. I felt super guilty the whole day because I spent so much money on it. And I don't really enjoy spending money on myself. Like, I feel really guilty anytime that I spend money on myself. And the only thing that I do spend money on myself with is makeup. Like, I don't ever buy clothes or jewelry or anything like that. And even when I do, like, for jewelry, it's like the Family Dollar $1 pack or something like that. It's not anything big. So for me to spend $50 on a palette all at once without saving up for it was like a big jump for me. And I felt so bad that whole day, but I have never looked back. Like, this palette has been amazing. It's lasted me for years. Like, I'm talking many, many years I have had this palette. And the only one that I've really hit pan on is this one here and this one. And I use those almost every other day of the week. They're just such good colors. I love just taking the white shade and putting it all over my entire eye, and then the the darker shade, I just brush it into the crease, and then that's it. That's my eye look for the day. This is a really good palette for somebody who likes neutral colors. And then the very last palette that I'm going to talk about is my Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette number 4. This one, again, is going to be really good for people who like neutral colors. The only colors that are in here are these blues right over here, but the rest of the shades are all very neutral, very muted, and you don't have to use the blues if you're not into it, but they're definitely going to be really nice to bump up a super simple eye. And this is, yet again, just a really good palette. It's very pigmented, very good to blend out, and I just really like it. Alright, you guys, and that is my eyeshadow palettes. Like I said, it's not a super extensive collection, but it's enough to make me happy and get me through. So I hope you found one that would be great for the makeup lover in your life, or one that you would just love to have for yourself. And that's all for now. I will catch you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and always be you. Bye, guys.